She won't return because you begged her to. She won't come back because you sent a long message at 2 a.m. or because you posted a sad quote, hoping she would see it. She won't return because your voice shook on the phone or because you told her how deeply it hurts. You need to understand something on a deeper level. Women are not drawn back by your pain. They are pulled back by your strength, music. And when a woman walks away, when she shuts the door, turns cold, or says she just needs space, what she's really doing, music, is testing something. Not only testing you, but testing who you become without her. And most men fail that test. Music. They become emotional, reactive, needy. They go from being the man she once admired to the boy now begging for validation. But here's the truth most men don't want to accept. She already knows how much you love her. That's not what's on her mind. What she doesn't know is whether you'll rise without her or completely fall apart, music, in her absence. That is the real test. And if you truly want her back, not just music physically, but emotionally and spiritually, you don't chase her. You evolve. 1. Music. Disappear like a man, not like a child. A child cries when something is taken away. A man becomes silent and builds. You don't announce your absence. You become the absence. You remove your energy, your attention, your presence, not out of bitterness, but out of dignity. Music. There's a psychological phenomenon known as the Zajic effect. It means people remember unfinished situations more than completed ones. When you disappear without drama, without begging, guilt-tripping, or emotional exits, music, you become an unfinished chapter in her mind. You leave behind curiosity, and that curiosity is what eventually pulls her back. But most men destroy this. They leave the door slightly open. They say, "I'm here if you change your mind." They post things that silently scream, "I miss music, you." They watch her stories. They reply to her breadcrumbs. And she notices. She knows you're still orbiting around her world, still emotionally available to her. But when you truly disappear, not only physically, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually, when you fully reclaim your center, she begins asking herself, what if he's better now and I'm no longer a part of it? And that is how the seed of regret begins to grow. 2. Become the man she hoped you would be after she left. Here's the paradox. She left music because there was something in you that wasn't fulfilling her needs. But what draws her back is seeing you become that man on your own, not to win her back, not to prove anything, but because you finally stopped being soft. You finally stopped being passive. You finally stopped depending on her approval. I'm not talking about getting shredded and posting thirst music traps online. I'm talking about stepping into purpose. You go to the gym not to impress her, but to discipline your chaos. You chase your career not to prove you leveled up, but to reclaim your legacy. You expand your social life, your faith, your identity, not as revenge, but as a rebirth. And the version of you she left behind slowly begins to die, while a new version of you is born. Sharper, more stoic, more magnetic, music. And do you know what that does to her psychology? It forces her to compare the man she walked away from with the man she now sees thriving without her. She starts wondering, did I walk away too soon? Was I the one who wasn't ready for him? And that's when she starts watching in silence, because women rarely announce their curiosity. They simply observe. And when she sees that you are no longer trying to pull her back, but instead pulling yourself forward, she can't ignore it. 3. Music, don't block her. Let her watch. This is where most men get it wrong. They become emotional. They block her to feel powerful. They say, "I'm done forever," as if that's strength. But real power is when she still has access to you, and yet feels like you're gone. Let her witness your transformation. Let her visit your page and find silence instead of sadness. Let her see the version of you that no longer depends on her validation. You're not blocking her. You're ignoring her need to feel needed. You're allowing her to watch you build a life she never believed you, music, could create. That's when it hurts. Not when you cry. Not when you send emotional closure messages. But when she realizes the version of you she always dreamed about has finally appeared, and she's no longer invited into it. 4. Stop trying to win her back. Start winning yourself back. This is the secret nobody tells you. She doesn't return to the man who begs. She returns to the man who became too valuable to ignore. When your energy no longer revolves around her and instead orbits around your mission, you reclaim your masculine polarity. Women are attracted to grounded power, to calmness that doesn't collapse when tidywire